let's talk about a word that, sounds kind of heavy, thermodynamics. But forget the complicated textbooks. Seriously, this is the invisible science that explains so much of what happens around us every single day. And it all kicks off with a really, really simple question.
I mean, you've been there, right? You pour a perfectly ice-cold drink, you get distracted for a few minutes, and boom, you come back and it's lukewarm. Why does that happen? Why can't the universe just leave your cold drink alone and let it stay cold?
Well, the answer to that question has a name, and it's thermodynamics. All it really is, when you boil it down, is the science of how energy, and we're mostly talking about heat here, moves from one spot to another and changes things along the way. It's the secret rule book for why your drink gets warm. Now, to get a handle on these huge, universal rules, we don't need some fancy high-tech lab. Nope. All we really need to do is take a closer look at the science of one single ice cube.
That's right, this everyday scene, this is our entire laboratory. It's a tiny little arena where some of the most powerful laws of the universe are playing out right in front of us. It's all happening in there, and we're about to break it down piece by piece.
Okay, so the very first thing this little melting ice cube shows us is that nature is, well, it's obsessed with finding balance. You can almost think of it like a personality trait. The universe just doesn't like extremes. It doesn't want one thing to be super hot and the thing right next to it to be freezing cold. It's always working to just even things out.
This whole process has a name: thermal equilibrium. So picture this. The molecules in the warmer water are zipping around like crazy. That's high energy. In the ice, they're all locked up and slow. That's low energy. When you put them together, the fast ones bump into the slow ones and share their energy until pretty much everyone is moving at the same, kind of lukewarm speed. And there you have it. Balance.
But hang on, there's actually an even cooler, more subtle kind of balance going on. Right at the melting point, 0 degrees Celsius or 32 Fahrenheit, we hit what's called phase equilibrium. At that exact temperature, it's like a perfect tug-of-war. For every little bit of ice that melts into water, another tiny bit of water freezes right back into ice. It's this incredible dynamic standoff between solid and liquid.
So, nature wants balance, got it. But that really only tells us where things are headed. It doesn't tell us anything about how fast they're going to get there.
And that's a huge question, isn't it? I mean, why does an ice cube melt in just a few minutes, but something like an iron nail takes years and years to rust? Both of those are just processes moving toward a more balanced, more stable state. So what gives? The answer, it turns out, is in a totally different branch of science.
And that brings us to this idea: chemical kinetics. So if thermodynamics tells us if a change can even happen, kinetics is the thing that tells us how fast it's going to go. It's basically the science of speed.
And here's the crucial part. We can actually control that speed. The best way to think about it is like a recipe. You want to speed things up? Turn up the heat. That gives molecules more energy, which is exactly why we cook food. Or you can cram more molecules into the same space, increase the concentration, so they have more chances to bump into each other. It's all about getting control over the rate of change.
All right, so we've learned a ton from one little ice cube. But now it's time to zoom all the way out. Because these simple rules don't just run a glass of water, they run your entire world.
And this is the real takeaway, from the tiniest interactions between molecules to the biggest machines we've ever built. These principles of energy moving around and how fast it happens, that's the foundation for pretty much all of our modern technology.
Seriously, once you see it, you'll see it everywhere. Your refrigerator, that's just a thermodynamics machine that's actively pumping heat out of a box to make it cold. Your car's engine, it's just a bunch of controlled explosions turning heat into motion. Power plants, the way you cook your dinner, even massive global weather systems, it's all just thermodynamics playing out on a gigantic scale.
So really, that's the whole point. This stuff isn't just for a science test. By figuring out how energy wants to move and how we can control the speed of that movement, we have literally built our modern world, from our kitchens to our power grids. We've learned how to work with the fundamental rules of the universe. And that brings us full circle, doesn't it? We started with a melting ice cube, and we've ended up with this massive, powerful question about the future. We've used this science to build the world we have now. So what's next? What everyday problem will thermodynamics help us solve? More efficient batteries, new ways to generate clean energy? The rulebook is already written. We just have to figure out the next play.